Real beauty is your behavior, not your face. In a world that constantly highlights perfect faces, flawless skin, stylish clothes, and attractive appearances, it is easy to believe that beauty lives only on the surface. Social media filters, glamorous celebrities, and carefully edited photos often make us think that physical appearance is the ultimate standard of worth. But the deeper truth is this: real beauty is not your face, it is your behavior. It is not the symmetry of your features that defines you, but the symmetry between your words and your actions. It is not the glow of your skin that makes you memorable, but the glow of your character that leaves a lasting impression on hearts. Your face may attract attention, but your behavior earns respect. A beautiful face can make people look at you, but a beautiful nature makes people stay with you. Physical beauty fades with time. Wrinkles appear, hair turns gray, and youthful charm slowly changes. But kindness, humility, honesty, and compassion do not age. In fact, they grow stronger and more graceful with time. A person who treats others with dignity becomes more beautiful every year, because their beauty is rooted in their soul, not in their skin. Behavior is the true mirror of the heart. You can apply makeup to your face, but you cannot apply makeup to your intentions. You can dress in expensive clothes, but you cannot hide arrogance behind a smile forever. Sooner or later, behavior reveals everything. The way you speak to someone who cannot benefit you, the way you react when you are angry, the way you treat those who disagree with you. These moments define your real beauty. There are people who may not fit society's standards of physical attractiveness, yet they shine with a light that draws everyone toward them. Their presence feels warm and safe. Their words heal. Their actions inspire. This kind of beauty is powerful. It does not compete. It does not compare. It simply radiates. True beauty is shown in patience when someone hurts you, but you choose understanding instead of revenge. It is shown in forgiveness when your ego wants to hold on to pride. It is shown in generosity when you give without expecting applause. These qualities are not visible on your face, but they are visible in your behavior. And behavior is what people remember long after they forget how you looked. Think about the people you truly admire in your life. Is it only because of their appearance, or is it because of their character? Most likely, it is because they are kind, supportive, honest, and dependable. You feel comfortable around them. You trust them. You feel valued in their presence. That comfort is beauty. That trust is beauty. That respect is beauty. Behavior is the fragrance of your personality. Just as a flower is remembered for its fragrance more than its shape, a human being is remembered for their behavior more than their face. A beautiful face without good behavior is like a flower without fragrance, attractive at first glance, but empty in experience. On the other hand, a simple face with a beautiful heart is like a rare perfume that lingers in memory forever. Real beauty is also reflected in how you treat yourself. If you speak kindly to yourself, forgive yourself for mistakes, and encourage your own growth, you develop an inner peace that shines outward. Self-respect creates dignity. Self-awareness creates humility. Self-love creates balance. These qualities cannot be seen in a mirror, but they can be felt in your presence. Sometimes life tests your beauty. It puts you in difficult situations where you have the choice to respond with anger or grace, selfishness or generosity, bitterness or wisdom. In those moments, your behavior becomes your true face. Anyone can smile when everything is easy, but only a truly beautiful person can remain calm, respectful, and compassionate when things go wrong. Behavior also shapes relationships. A marriage does not survive on physical attraction alone. Friendship does not grow because of good looks. Family bonds are not strengthened by appearance. They are strengthened by trust, understanding, communication, and care. These are behaviors. These are actions repeated consistently, and these actions are the foundation of real beauty. In society, people often chase external validation. They seek compliments about their appearance. They invest time and money into looking perfect. There is nothing wrong with wanting to look good. Taking care of your appearance shows self-respect. But when appearance becomes more important than character, balance is lost. A beautiful exterior with a toxic attitude creates confusion and pain. But a simple exterior with a noble heart creates harmony and joy. Real beauty is silent. It does not need to announce itself. It is seen in small gestures, holding the door open for someone, listening patiently without interrupting, helping someone without broadcasting it online, apologizing sincerely when you are wrong. These simple acts carry more beauty than the most glamorous photo shoot. Your behavior speaks even when you are silent. The way you sit, the way you respond, the way you handle disagreement, all of it communicates who you truly are. Words can be manipulated, but consistent behavior tells the truth. And truth is always beautiful. Another powerful aspect of behavior is empathy. When you try to understand someone else's pain instead of judging them, you show emotional maturity. Empathy connects hearts. It builds bridges. It reduces conflicts. A person who practices empathy becomes a source of comfort in a chaotic world. That is real beauty, being a safe place for someone's vulnerability. Physical beauty can create jealousy and competition. Behavioral beauty creates inspiration and unity. When you see someone who is genuinely kind and humble, you do not feel threatened. You feel motivated. You want to become better. That is the impact of real beauty. It lifts others instead of pushing them down. Time is the ultimate proof of beauty. As years pass, faces change, trends change, standards of beauty change, but good behavior remains timeless. Respect, kindness, honesty, loyalty, these qualities were admired 1,000 years ago and will be admired 1,000 years from now. They are universal. They are eternal. If you want to become truly beautiful, focus on improving your behavior. Practice gratitude daily. Speak with gentleness. Control your anger. Be honest, even when it is difficult. Choose kindness, even when no one is watching. These habits slowly shape your character. And character is the most beautiful thing you can wear. Remember, the eyes of the world may first notice your face, but the hearts of people will remember your behavior. When someone describes you after you leave a room, they will not say, "She had perfect features." They will say, "She was so kind." They will not say, "He was very handsome." They will say, "He was very respectful and humble." That is the legacy of real beauty. So do not be insecure about your appearance. Do not compare your face to others. Instead, compare your behavior to the best version of yourself. Every day is a chance to polish your character. Every interaction is an opportunity to reflect grace. Real beauty is your behavior, not your face. Your face is a gift of nature, but your behavior is a choice. And in that choice lies your true power. Choose kindness, choose patience, choose integrity, choose love. Because when your behavior is beautiful, your entire presence becomes unforgettable. Real beauty becomes even more powerful when life becomes difficult. Anyone can appear charming in moments of comfort, but true beauty is revealed in moments of pressure. When someone insults you and you choose silence over retaliation, that is beauty. When someone misunderstands you and you respond with clarity instead of anger, that is beauty. When life disappoints you and you still treat others with kindness, that is extraordinary beauty. Behavior is the language of the soul. Your face may introduce you, but your behavior writes your story. A good-looking person with a harsh attitude slowly loses admiration, but a simple-looking person with a gentle heart slowly gains deep respect. Respect is stronger than attraction. Attraction can be instant and temporary. Respect is built over time and lasts much longer. In today's world, many people measure beauty by likes, comments, and followers. But numbers cannot measure character. You can edit a picture, but you cannot edit your nature for long. Your true self eventually shows in how you handle responsibility, how you manage success, and how you deal with failure. Success tests your humility. Failure tests your strength. Both reveal your beauty. Real beauty is also reflected in how you treat people who cannot benefit you. It is easy to be polite to someone powerful. It is easy to smile at someone wealthy. But how do you treat a waiter, a driver, a cleaner, or a stranger? That is where your true beauty is visible. Kindness toward those who cannot repay you shows purity of heart. Behavior builds your reputation, and reputation is more valuable than appearance. People may forget how attractive you looked at a party, but they will never forget how you made them feel. If you made them feel small, insecure, or unimportant, that memory will stay. If you made them feel valued, heard, and respected, that memory will also stay. One is ugly, the other is beautiful. Real beauty is consistency. It is being kind not only when you are happy, but also when you are stressed. It is being respectful not only when someone agrees with you, but also when they disagree. It is being honest not only when it's convenient, but also when it costs you something. Consistency and good behavior creates trust, and trust is one of the purest forms of beauty. Think about leadership. The most admired leaders are not remembered only for their appearance, but for their character. People like Mahatma Gandhi are remembered not because of physical charm, but because of humility, courage, and non-violence. His beauty was in his behavior, in his patience, discipline, and sacrifice. That kind of beauty changes history. Similarly, figures like Mother Teresa were not celebrated for glamour, but for compassion. Her beauty lived in her service to humanity. Her gentle behavior toward the suffering made her unforgettable. This proves that the world ultimately honors behavior over appearance. Real beauty is also forgiveness. Holding grudges may feel powerful, but forgiveness is stronger. It takes courage to let go of pain. It takes maturity to understand that everyone is fighting their own battles. When you forgive, you free your heart from negativity. A free heart shines brighter than any perfect face. Another aspect of behavioral beauty is gratitude. A grateful person radiates positivity. They appreciate small things, a sunrise, a kind word, a simple meal. Gratitude softens the ego. It removes arrogance. It makes you humble. And humility is deeply attractive. Arrogance may look confident, but humility feels safe and warm. Your behavior also influences your future. Good behavior creates good relationships. Good relationships create support. Support creates opportunities. Opportunities create growth. In this way, beauty of behavior shapes destiny. On the other hand, arrogance, dishonesty, and selfishness destroy connections. And without strong connections, life becomes lonely, no matter how attractive you look. Real beauty is emotional control. When you manage your anger instead of letting it control you, you show strength. Shouting does not make you powerful. Staying calm does. Anyone can react. Few can respond wisely. Wisdom in response is a sign of inner beauty. There is also beauty in authenticity. Pretending to be someone else may gain temporary attention, but being genuine earns lasting love. When your words match your actions, people feel secure around you. Authenticity builds credibility, and credibility builds admiration. Behavioral beauty grows with age. As you experience life, you gain lessons. If you allow those lessons to soften you instead of hardening you, you become more compassionate. Some people become bitter after pain. Others become wiser. The second choice is true beauty. Real beauty is service. Helping others without expectation purifies the heart. When you give your time, your effort, or your support sincerely, you strengthen humanity. Even a small act, guiding someone, encouraging someone, listening to someone, has deep impact. The world needs more beautiful behavior than beautiful faces. It is important to understand that physical beauty is not wrong. Taking care of your body and appearance is healthy, but it should not become your identity. Your identity should be your values. Values are invisible, but they are powerful. Integrity, loyalty, compassion, honesty, these are ornaments that never fade. Imagine two people entering a room. One is extremely attractive, but rude. The other is average-looking, but respectful and kind. After an hour, which one will people prefer to talk to? The answer is clear. Behavior always wins in the long run. Real beauty also brings peace. When your heart is clean and your intentions are pure, you sleep peacefully. You do not carry guilt. You do not fear exposure. You live lightly. That inner peace reflects on your face naturally. A calm face is more beautiful than a perfectly shaped one filled with anger. Your behavior today becomes your memory tomorrow. One day, when people speak about you, they will not describe your hairstyle. They will describe your nature. They will say you were generous, patient, wise, supportive, or they will say you were selfish and harsh. The choice is yours. Real beauty is your behavior, because behavior is your daily choice. You cannot choose your natural face, but you can choose your reactions. You cannot choose your height or skin tone, but you can choose your words. You cannot control how others treat you, but you can control how you treat them. In the end, beauty that lives on the face disappears with time. Beauty that lives in behavior grows stronger with time. So, invest more in your character than in your mirror. Polish your attitude more than your appearance. Strengthen your heart more than your makeup. Because when your behavior is beautiful, even an ordinary face becomes extraordinary. And when your behavior is ugly, even the most perfect face loses its shine. Real beauty is your behavior, not your face. And that beauty is entirely in your hands.